matches. Hey, come on by my machine shop and I'll let you in on this stuff about the wrestling business. And I only charge you a couple bucks for it.
It's interesting. It's really interesting to see how many people are in the wrestling business. But again, for those that are listening, that doesn't include those in Mexico or Canada or Europe
Right.
or
No.
Japan.
Right, that's correct.
Other territories that we're thriving as well.
Yeah, and wrestling didn't even hit Japan until the 50s. So
that's right, early 50s with
Ricky Dozan.
Ricky Dozan when we got there and had the big Fez angle and so many great things with Ricky Dozan.
Yeah. Mike Maroney. He was an interesting guy in Roy's circle. He was about almost 6 feet tall, 196 pounds when he was a wrestler. And he was Mike Maroney, Pat Maroney, and he lived in Blytheville, Arkansas. About 1934. He stayed there the rest of his life. He ran a machine shop and he was a cabinet maker. He was also a Mason and an American Legion member, which helped him with his sponsorship of wrestling in the town. And the funny thing about Mike Maroney is that he used to tell fans at the wrestling matches, hey, come on by my machine shop and I'll let you in on this stuff about the wrestling business. And I only charge you a couple bucks for it. And so people would show up at his machine shop and he'd sit down on a stool and start saying, now this Herb Welch guy, you guys know who he is. And everybody go, oh, yeah, we like Herb Welch. Well, he's married and got 2 kids. And, this other guy and all that. And he would tell them that he wouldn't tell them nothing about the wrestling business. He'd just tell them, a few things about the wrestlers and charge them a couple dollars.
Wow.
What a typical worker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me back in the days where in Oklahoma when I was starting out, there was this guy, Jaime Varner, that had a machine shop. He was one of Leroy's guys that Leroy trusted. Him and Wayne Martin would get together all the time on a Tuesday afternoon, and we go over to the shop and sit there and listen to those old timers spin those yards like that. I was just so amazed. I'd sit there with my mouth wide open every time I got invited to one of those things. But that goes back to that. I mean that's so wonderful to hear that story.
Yeah. He would tell them, Roy's got a dog and his name is Luke, and
and he tells them basically he's gonna smarten them up to the wrestling business and all he does is tell them about his dog, the dog food, the dog's name, his wife, and his kids, and that's all. That is just fantastic.
Roy's got a son named Buddy. He's gonna be a wrestler one of these days. That'd be $2 for you.
And you know what's so great about that is these old guys were so good. They could do that, and people could leave and go, man, that was awesome.
My gosh, I can't believe I know that Roy's got a son.
All this stuff about these guys, it's the greatest thing ever. They tell everybody, and you're giving them nothing.